This is not the Church of Joseph Smith.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is losing a record number of its membership.
Travis Wayne Goodsell, Afternoon Musings. Though the titles of my videos are quite condemning of the Church, and even of Mormons who remain Mormons, it's my intention to target my audience to Mormons. And that, of course, elicits anger from you guys, because you consider me an antichrist, a false prophet, anti-Mormon, and you use all sorts of name-calling because I'm not letting you commit crimes and abuses and bullying and lies. And it's difficult to get through to you guys. You're the hardcore, and that's not a good thing. You forget I'm Mormon, born and raised, deciphered Paleo-Hebrew, deciphered Egyptian petroglyphs, discovered that the Bible stories derived from the petroglyphs. I confirm Joseph Smith as a legitimate translator, and that's why the Church sees me as a threat. But I've been warning you ever since the announcement on Fox 13 News Utah about the total solar eclipse on August 21st, 2017, President Monson's birthday. Late President Monson. Because I knew what it meant. You can ask the Warners, who used to be my home teachers. They no longer come to visit, not just because of coronavirus, but they'd stopped visiting for a while now. They too consider me the betrayer of Mormonism, when it's you guys who are the betrayers of Mormonism, the Mormonism that Joseph Smith started. You have to understand, you got punked by the Church. I got punked by the Church. The 11 million Mormons since 2011 who have left the Church, regardless of whether they decided to sign the document to say, I want my name removed, or whether they just stopped showing up to church and wanted to be left alone. They got punked. But like the 11 million and or me, I am me, should be the way it is, but it doesn't seem to work that way. We recognized we got punked, and we don't bother with the Church anymore, other than my lawsuit to seek for damages for what they did to me, holding them accountable, and using this this YouTube channel to warn you guys, to help educate you guys that you've been punked and that you too need to leave, because it's not the Church we were born and raised to believe it is. It's the Church of Lucifer. It's not just a regular church with no authority. It's the literal Church of Lucifer. The inverted pentagram is the symbol of this church. on the Nauvoo Temple, the Salt Lake Temple, on the Seagull Gate, etc. That's from Brigham Young, not Joseph Smith. I've gone over this on my channel videos. Nelson, in General Conference, raised up an idol image for Mormons, for you guys who are left. And that doesn't shock you either? You don't realize you got punked? The scandal of the $100 billion invested into tithing? And they don't give to charity? They don't give to the poor and the needy? They're not healing the sick and afflicted? With coronavirus especially? They weren't even prepared with supplies? Like Joseph told Pharaoh to be prepared? They don't demonstrate any of the keys of the priesthood, of prophet, of seer, of revelator, and translator, which they don't even include. You guys just assume they've got that key. But each and every conference, just prophet, seer, and revelator. They don't bring it up. They don't talk about it. And in the gospel topic essays, they say Joseph didn't even have it. I confirmed he did have translation ability, that he was actually making translations on the papyri. Not the Book of Mormon, and I've gone over that in my Real LDS History playlist. Not the Joseph Smith translation, which was actually Sidney Rigdon also, as part of the deal for writing the Book of Mormon. I went over that too in the playlist. We all got punked. You guys know the prophecies. You know that Joseph Smith said the Constitution will hang by a thread, and that the elders of Israel will step forward to save it. Because Mitt Romney ran for president. That's what you were thinking at that time. Oh, this is where we're going to save the Constitution from the evil Democrats. You got punked. So what's it going to take to break through to you guys? Is this coronavirus as a symbol of prophecy fulfillment even of Moses going up against Pharaoh? And the coronavirus that killed the firstborn, which means no more succession for Egypt. Because that's how succession occurred, was father to son. In a theocracy, a combined government and religion, which means in the last days, the government and the religion of the land where the signs in the heavens and the prophecies are fulfilled will be corrupt. And then a man like Moses, as a fulfillment of prophecy, will need to be raised up on the land of the corrupt government, in the religion of the corrupt church. These were the prophecies. And you guys missed it because you got punked. We all got punked. You know, we don't like to hear that we got punked. You say, oh, that's negative. Well, I want to hear something positive. It's Lucifer's church. There is nothing positive. This is Armageddon. It's supposed to be dark. It's supposed to be deadly. It's supposed to be evil that reigns during this destruction time. That was the prophecy. And it's here. And we got punked. Because the prophets did not warn us. Amos 3:7. They did not prepare us. They did not prepare. We got punked. And now we're record-breaking numbers in deaths lately because Governor Herbert is giving loyalty to the church. Because Nelson said, oh, we're going to have a fast to cure coronavirus on Good Friday. Oops. I guess you guys are not righteous enough because it didn't work. That must be the reason, huh? See, they blame you. They make you feel guilty. They tell you are sinners, you are worthless, you are not going to be exalted. And they punish you. And yet you still give them loyalty. You got punked. I got punked. We all got punked. But the 11 million of us said, Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I know you don't want to hear anything negative. And this video, it's probably going to have something to do with punked. And so you're going to avoid it. But then you clicked on this to hear me say this. See, I don't know which videos you're going to click on, whether it's going to trigger you or whether you're going to be deceived. As one Mormon got upset with me and I had to ban him from my channel because of his abuse. He said the F word, and I don't mean family. You've got punked. There were some things that I recognized, but I thought it was just the Mormon myths that get spread around. You know, like caffeine. I like Mountain Dew. Nobody's going to tell me that it's bad. I've even gotten my DNA evidence to show that caffeine does not affect me with the headaches in the back of my head. So I drink all the Mountain Dew I want. But there are Mormons, there are those of you who believe that I'm now the sinner, I'm the bad guy, because I'm violating the word of wisdom that you created as a myth. Because the prophets never stood up and said, guys, cut it out. The word of wisdom is to help you listen to the Spirit. It is not supposed to be a commandment in and of itself for you to go around judging other people. But again, we all got punked. They are not teaching us correct doctrine. They are purposely causing confusion with our doctrine. I don't know if I can even count the number of different Mormon doctrines in this church. There's too many to count. Everybody has their own faction that branches off with each different topic, creating a new church, just like with Christians. Each Christian church got started from their own different understanding of a passage of Scripture. Baptists, obviously baptism, for example. And then there are some that I see that only use the Gospels of Paul. I don't know why Paul. He was just a regular apostle. He wasn't a 12 apostle. Where's the writings of Peter? You think they would embrace Peter? The Gospel of Peter is out there. Yet, nope, wasn't included in the New Testament, so therefore they discredit it. Mormons do the same thing. You embrace different doctrines. You pick and choose what you want to believe in, what you don't want to believe in. And when a prophet comes out and says, oh, what you don't believe in, you're supposed to believe in, you either give lip service and say, oh yeah, I believe in this now, or you wait until he dies and hope that the next one doesn't enforce it. So please, we all got punked. Don't take it out on those who are not responsible. The 11 million of us are trying to help you guys out of the church. And yet you attack us. You blame us. You accuse us. You bully us. You shame us. You punish us. And you don't see that you're not being like Christ, the one you claim to have as a God. Because again, you got punked.